Hello, beautiful beings. I was going to apologize if I look in the wrong place. I'm used to looking over here, but now it's over here. But I won't be looking at you anyway because I'm driving. What's the first realization that was, or the third realization that was just coming in, ancients? Right, okay, about driving. Not driving, but my body, my neck gets tense, my shoulders go up, and I just now, it's like my light of awareness is brighter than it ever has been. So it's shining the light on these subtle ways of thinking and behaviors that I have been unaware of, and I've just automatically done. But it's all fear-based. So I said, oh my gosh, okay, what is at the root of this fear that I'm feeling every time I get in my car that I wasn't aware of until just now? I've gotten glimmers of it, but it's the fear that my car is going to break down. That was easy once I asked them the question. Yes, that's where my thoughts go when I'm driving. So they're saying the reason that this has been happening is not because I've broke down a whole lot. There have been times raising my daughters on my own, and I only say that not to get sympathy, but to give you the picture of things that I've went through in my life to show how strong I am. That's the ancients' answer every single time. I'm just like, why did I have to do this by myself? And they're like, so you'll know how strong you are. Yeah, it's very true. So at the taproot is breaking down, being stranded. And yeah, okay, so I have AAA. I don't need to worry about it because I can be rescued no matter where I'm at. I'm headed into the canyon right now, and if I break down, I'll call AAA. They're amazing. I've done it a few times. So this automatic fear and the fear thoughts that I've been going with, well, it's not automatic, they're saying. My attention to them has been automatic, and my reaction to them has been automatic because I conditioned myself to be afraid of breaking down. I'm not afraid of other people necessarily because I am incredibly aware. Okay, thank you. They were saying specifically why I have a fear of breaking down. It's attached to being so sensitive, because when I'm accelerating up to 60 miles an hour, I'm very in tune with how the car sounds and how it's accelerating, how it's sounding louder and louder, and I can hear any type of anything that's different. And so I have to back off of that and just know that if I need to hear something, I will. The resistance that is releasing is profound. It really is. There's just no end to the fine tuning of releasing resistance. There's just no end to feeling more and more free, more in my natural state, in this physical form. My goal. Well, because we already are that. We already are that ultimate pristine expression coming through these physical forms. However, as this person, having this personal experience, I want to achieve just the highest level doesn't seem right. Anyway, ancients, is there a better way to put that? I want to experience the highest level of expansion I possibly can in this physical form. And so I will, they're saying. And so I will. Oh, my view on the way to work, it's absolutely breathtaking. I'd show you more. Well, I probably will. See, that's fear-based too. I don't want to show you more of where I live because I don't want people that I don't want to find me. Not that I'm hiding from anybody. However, yeah, they're saying you're protected. I'm divinely protected. I can let go of even more fear. Oh, my neck has been feeling so much better lately. Releasing the resistance. Ancients, oh right, okay, so the other realization I was having this morning, can you keep this really simple, Ancients? Is when I would meet a man, because especially for healers, we're super empaths, claircognizance, that means clear knowing. When we encounter somebody, we just have clear information that comes in from them, about them, and the energy, all of it, whether they're lying, whether what's they're coming out of their mouth is true or not. There was a time in my life where I didn't know that. I just went by this, the feeling of connection from the attraction, the level of attraction, physical attraction, and also trauma bonding. That energy, we were on the same wavelength, and so they felt familiar to me. But that doesn't mean that they were healthy. Well, neither was I. They were my perfect. See, this is the paradox about relationships, because it may have seemed like a mistake, but none of them were, because they were divinely orchestrated to be my mirror, to show me what I needed to heal. And boy, oh boy, did I attract some doozies. And I would see the best in them because I can, and also because I had to, in order to be able to even stay with that person. And that's one reason I used to try to help people, is to make them better so I wouldn't have to leave them. And they wouldn't be so toxic to be around. But that never worked. If they don't do their own work, they're not going to get better. They're not going to become their true selves. And I'm grateful it worked that way, because I found the strength to leave those situations and then level up, ascend to a higher level. I'm driving slower than I was. I'm talking more slowly. I just feel so much more relaxed. Recently, I've let go of so much like overextending, handing my energy out too willingly, thinking that was love. There was nothing wrong with it, because it was done under love, absolutely. But it should never have to be at the expense of my well-being, my emotional, spiritual, physical. It's all the same. If any of those are affected when I'm holding satsang with somebody, they're pointing out, of course, that when I'm holding satsang with somebody and they are in an incredibly low state in their life, I'm going to feel that. Thank you for keeping me safe on my travels today. I have a thing about dump trucks, and I say that every day when I get in the car, no matter how many times a day I get in the car. Thank you for keeping me safe on my travels today. And if Doozer's with me, I say us. And I just have this thing about dump trucks. I'll tell you a story about dump trucks one day soon. Ancients remind me of that, Kay, when I used to drive dump trucks. So I don't overextend at all anymore. I thought there was a more profound way to say it coming in, but there wasn't. I just don't, because I don't need to. If I'm holding satsang with somebody and they're on a much lower vibration, I will feel that, but I don't take it on anymore, and I don't try to change it. That person is there to change it themselves, to get some guidance, to help ascend to another level. I'm going to take you with me right now, because you're with me right now. Here, it's getting bumpy. Okay. Let's see if that's right. I don't even know if that was pointed the exact right way or not, but that was a lovely interaction. What a nice person. Wow. Yes. Oh my gosh, ancients. Oh my gosh. They just said, because of my breakthrough last night concerning men, that's why I was just blessed. Gosh, there's a lot of really incredibly huge vehicles on the road today. I'm like this, like it'll help. He was on his own side and all that. Okay, so yeah, they're saying that because of my shift, I got to have this beautiful encounter with this man this morning. I mean, that's manifestation. If people say, well, how do I manifest this or that? The law of attraction, to me, from my experience, is getting out of the way so I can receive everything. Everything I've ever wanted with all my heart for lifetimes, they're saying. Getting out of the way, it automatically comes. I don't have to picture, oh, what is it? When thoughts, this is how my brain works now. It used to just be cluttered with so much thinking, but now thoughts come in and I see them more and more plainly all the time, like the automatic thoughts that would come in. Well, they weren't automatic. It was my attention to them. Thoughts are thoughts. Thank you. So I'm still thinking about that. Yeah, because it's just becoming so automatic now. All of it. It's just so beautiful. Manifesting. Yes, so I had a major shift in how I see men last night, and there was a man. I was getting water, I glanced up, I saw that it was a man, and so my practice now, since this is shining my light of awareness on it, continuing to, when my light comes on it, originally, that is actually seeing the conditioned behavior, the habitual way of thinking that I wasn't even aware of before. Boom, my spotlight goes on it, and then the practice to keep my light of awareness on it is like what just happened. I saw a man. I couldn't feel his energy. He was still in his car. He was just getting out. But then when he was walking toward me, I could feel 100% that he was safe. There was no icky energy coming out from him. No predator energy. That's what it is. Predator energy. It doesn't have to be a dirty old man to feel like a predator, for sure. When a man is unconscious, they're not even aware of it. Some are, but because that's their thing. But most men, they're saying right now, have no idea that they've become unconscious and they're thinking intensely sexual thoughts. It just makes them feel better, they're saying. That's why it's an automatic, oh, just like it used to be for me when my mind was crazy. Right? Oh, unconscious is unconscious. You know, I could feel superior and feel being unconscious at times, but what good would that do? It's all unconscious. So I was like, oh, put your full attention. Oh, wow, okay. This truck literally just pulled right out in front of me. That's all right. That was exactly supposed to happen. And I see that now. Any delays, if I'm in traffic, I get all red lights. I used to think that was bad luck, but it's the divine doing its timing, doing the divine timing in my life to keep me 100% safe. So I turned my attention fully to presence. I was aware of the situation of becoming unconscious. If this was this man looked at me unconsciously with icky thoughts. They're not even icky thoughts. They're sexual thoughts. Let's just put it out there like that, because that's what we're talking about. So I read his energy and then saw his intention toward me, which was 100% pure, just a friend. It doesn't mean that I would 100% trust this person until I really, really got to know him, because when I see somebody, well, a man, and he's really nice to me, I picture him angry, like really angry, to like pop that illusion that, oh, here's my Prince Charming, my perfect man. There is no such thing as a perfect human. Absolutely not. So what a lovely exchange we had, and And that was my first presence practice, shining my light of awareness on the darkness, so I can love everybody equally with agape love, and not go up into my head and cause a wall between us, and pour out negative fear and judgmental vibes to the other person. Oh. Oh. I used to get discouraged about people, not a lot of people seeing my videos, and that just barely crossed my mind this morning like a bird flying by. But I'm not even tempted to hold on to it anymore. I just feel gratitude because those things have been presenters to me. And I was just talking to the ancients about how grateful I feel, and they showed me down my timeline, they showed me like 20 years from now, people watching my videos, just really watching my videos and getting so much out of it. Not that it's going to be that long, but thoughts like, oh, nobody really, not a whole lot of people, blah, blah, none of that matters. If one person does and it helps change their life, it helps them release resistance in their life, that's a domino effect, because then they'll help other people. And yeah, it's up to all of us. I'm not in this alone. No way. And, plus I have the ancients and my twin soul and so many others I'm not even aware of. Yeah, my elephants. More and more elephants are coming here on planet Earth into my life also. If you don't know what that means, when elephants get sick, they hold the other ones up, because if they lay down, they'll die. And so they hold them up until they get better, help them drink and eat and everything. And I'm an elephant, so I know I have more elephants coming to my life, and we're going to hold up. They're saying we're going to hold up humanity. That was so beautiful. I feel like I'm going to see a hummingbird today. I'll let you know. Ancients, yep, they're going to remind me about the dump truck stories too. Okay. Satsangwithmamaji@gmail.com. I hope you cry because you're so happy today too. Love you so much.